connecting, it says. Stream still says, oh, it says starting.
See it? It's going. It's going. It's got
it's
a
going.
static
Okay.
on it, but...
All right. Welcome everyone. I am skull902. Welcome to my stream. I'm joined by a couple of guests here today. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm KN from SonicSong182. I'm the director over there. I make all the stuffs, and I'm also the voice actress for Rouge the Bat and Blaze and a bunch of other weirdos. So that's me. Hello.
Oh, and I'm Musical Sushi. I do backgrounds for SonicSong182.
Yeah, buddy. So today, don't worry about the static. That's just a standard procedure for my Genesis emulator. Today, what I am going to do is play the ROM hack Sonic Classic Heroes, and I'm also going to premiere a new sprite video here today. So what I'm going to do is, since Sonic Classic Heroes is Sonic 1 and 2 with Sonic Heroes mechanics and whatnot, I'm going to play the Sonic 1 half, then we're going to do the video premiere, and then we're going to play the second half of the game. So without any further ado, let's get into this here.
Hey!
You guys will see that in just a moment. Gotta enable that sound, because, you know, if you're not hearing the game, then what's the point, am I right?
You know when I can hear it.
Alright, and this time I'm not gonna be an idiot and play on no save, because in the 7th special stage there's actually like a game-breaking glitch that can get you like trapped. So yeah.
By the way, if there's supposed to be working, in case you were wondering.
What's going on?
Oh, that's cute. You've got all the. I was just saying that in case you were wondering, the sound is working fine, and
okay.
It's so cute. I didn't know that you could play as all three of them in this ROM hack.
Yeah, it's based on Sonic Heroes, so you can switch. I inadvertently became Knuckles, but if I want to, I can switch back to Sonic or be Tails, and they have all of their abilities.
It's just these three though, of course, right? Just you don't have other teams.
You can also play as the Chaotix, but I prefer not to because they don't have a super mode. So
so there's no reward for when you get all the emeralds and stuff.
Yeah. This has Sonic 1 and 2 special stages, but since I don't like the Sonic 2 special stages at all, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna do the Sonic 1 special stages, because that gets Super Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. If you have both sets of emeralds, which the Sonic 2 ones are the Soul Emeralds, which is a kind of a neat idea. But like, if you have both sets of emeralds, you can be Hyper Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. So that's a thing. Whoops. What
would you say your favorite special stages are? I would answer for that, but in the games in general for emerald collecting, which one of those do you like the best?
Oh, definitely Blue Sphere from 3 and Knuckles. It's just, in my opinion, it's the best one because it's the easiest to learn. And I don't know. There's just a certain simplistic goodness about it that just I don't think can be matched. A lot of people would say Mania's now, but I don't know if that's just because Mania is a new game. It's not like, I used to really hate Mania's special stages, but that was when I was like really bad at them. But like,
I have not gotten good at Mania's special stages. I haven't really gotten to practice. I thought it was a unique take though.
It's one where I think like beginners, like I cannot see a child getting all the Chaos Emeralds, you know, so I think that there's a bit of I don't know what to say.
the old special stages, it was kind of hard to get all the Chaos Emeralds too, just depending on your skill level as a young one.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, comparing the two, if I were to just, you know, like take a poll and have a bunch of kids try the special stages, that they would have an easier time learning Blue Sphere than they would Mania's special stages.
I have trouble with 3D space in the first place, so it wasn't the easiest to do, and at least on
oh, definitely.
Blue Sphere, it's more you have more of a direct path because you do the left to right. You need a little bit more specific navigational skills in the ones from Mania.
Yeah, it's just
please continue.
Just a little bit difficult to learn, I would say. Why did I
By
do
the
that?
way, from Codesperite, the Blue Knight, they said, so you make sprite vids, tell me, have you made a sprite fan character? If not, do you have any fan characters?
I made an OC a really long time ago. Like, I would assume a lot of teenage Sonic fans did. And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Nice, nice.
I'm not opposed to anyone having OCs. It's just not my bag. Not anymore, anyway. I mean, it was when I was a teenager, but... Oh yeah, you have the elemental shields from Sonic 3 as well, and what I'm going to assume the developers wanted us to think was the golden shield from Sonic 3D Blast. So that's neat.
Those are some cool looking shields.
Cheer, buddy.
Adventures says this is a great live stream. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, I see that I've already no, I shouldn't give myself all the credit. We, as a team...
There are 51 of you, or now there's a 51-ish of you guys in the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. That's exciting.
The skull902 attendance record has been smashed here tonight. But yes, for anyone, just, you know, thank you very much for being here and supporting the channel and being in the chat, and it's gonna be an awesome time. Hopefully.
See, FAP Warrior said, have you heard of the Super Mario Sonic crossover Mario Bros. Z?
Oh yeah, I was, you know...
Big back in the day.
I think, like, everyone who liked sprites and was in that sort of community back in, like, 2007, 08, 09, or, well, the series premiered in 2006, so, like, between 2006 and 09, like, Super Mario Bros. Z was, like, the shit. First instance of some hardcore swearing on the stream, again, language warning. But, yeah, like, Super Mario Bros. Z was, you know, really popular. And I was a fan. I haven't seen the reboot, actually, that he did, like, what was it, 2014? So I definitely need to go check that out. There's only one episode, I know that much. But, oh man, I almost...
To make projects like that, so...
Almost got myself...
Don't die, dude!
No, Knuckles! Knuckles, you are impeding my progress here. Thank you.
No! My boy.
He was actively pushing that block away from where it needed to go. Knuckles, you are a disgrace.
Don't be hard on him. He's my boy.
Yeah,
by the way, Video Game Fan and Joshua Hunter both said that they have subscribed. Thank you!
Thank you very much. That's very appreciated. You know, YouTube's new rules, I've got to have 1,000 subs, so, you know, again, appreciated.
Those new rule changes were pretty wacky. I'm sure everybody here in the, or at least most of you guys here in the chat have heard about how YouTube changed the requirements for being a YouTube partner. And they're also they're not even letting people grandfather their accounts in. So if you had the YouTube partnership before, if you don't have the new requirements, they're gonna retroactively take the partnership away. I think on the, when was it again, Skull? On the 20th?
The 20th. So I have less than 4 days left.
And you're so close too. You're at like 900 something subs. I think it was 920.
I'm probably like 935 now because I think I've probably gotten like 4 subscribers over the time. Thank you all very much, by the way. If you subscribe to the channel, that means a lot to me, and I hope that you guys like what you see here.
Very much. That's it's very nice for supporting Skull. I'm pretty sure you had the YouTube partnership for a long time, so this kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I've been a partner with the exception of like 3 days since July 1st, 2015. So 2.5 years, and it's just being taken away now. And I'm rather sad, but you know, I'm just gonna try to work towards getting the new requirements, because you know, what else can you do? So I mean, it just trying to be,
do your best.
Just trying to be as hopeful as I can here.
Arrow said she subscribed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see. I did see a question before. Let me see. I'm not sure if I can find that one again, but it was... Let me see. I'll see if I can look it up. Jasmine Ronquillo was asking what voice you do on SonicSong182. I think they were wondering if you were Silver or if you were someone else.
I'm definitely not the voice of Silver, though I wouldn't be opposed to becoming the official understudy.
And for subbing, that's very kind of you, and Maxella, thank you. And Galaxy Kitten and La Familia WJ. Gosh, thanks guys, and Pro Goingo202 did too.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you all so much. Like, again, I hope that you like the content that I have to bring. I don't upload, like, you know, every day, but, you know, I just try my best, so, thank you all for, giving me a chance here.
Very kind.
But in SonicSong182, my main voice is Big the Cat, who I completely weaseled my way into getting on the main cast because I was just an extra player before.
And Yankel Ornelas.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I was saying some more thank yous. I see more people were subscribing, so I was saying a quick thank you.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, Mario and Sonic's Adventures.
Good, good, good. Thank you all very much. But I voice Big the Cat. I voice the Frog Prince, who Big has mistaken multiple times for being his old pal Froggy. And I'm also the voice for Santa Claus whenever Kayan wants to bring Santa in for a Christmas special, which hasn't been in a...
Oh, Norway!
It hasn't been since 2011, but bet on it, Santa returned sometime.
Someday.
So, Santa's just a good character to have, though, for Christmas. You know, maybe you don't want to overexpose Mr. Claus, but you know, just maybe something to think about. I saw someone else subscribed. Thank you very much. I'm kind of focused on the game, so I...
535i and Yankel Ornelas did.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I saw some questions also. Let's see, where was that?
Gaming Gecko asked me if I'm gonna try to get the Soul Emeralds. I am not going for the Soul Emeralds here today, and the reason why is because I am not a big fan of the Sonic 2 special stages, and with 3 characters in them, like, you thought having Tails in there was bad. I suppose I could get the first one, because that one's easy enough, but, like, I really do not want to put myself through those special stages.
Galaxy Kitten money. Oh wait, no. Galaxy Kitten asked, money or love?
Money or love? Well, you know, I definitely appreciate having money, but you know, love wins over everything.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
That's what they say.
Just
Except it's tough with the bills.
yeah, it's tough with the bills, but you know, just keep your head up.
Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo asked, Skull, what is your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food is definitely pizza. I love pizza.
Kinds, or do you have a favorite kind of pizza?
Definitely pepperoni pizza. I mean, I know that's kind of generic, but pepperoni is my favorite topping.
For a reason, it's good stuff.
It is very good stuff. Like pizza and fried chicken are the two foods that I will never get sick of in my entire life. Ever.
I'm a bit of a coffee hound. I like sweet coffees. So if I were to say a drink, it would be coffee. Like it's kind of a running joke with the staff. Me and my coffee just all the time.
Oh yeah, coffee's some good stuff. I prefer iced coffee, like the Starbucks in the glass bottles, the Frappuccino thingies, and Java Monster. Like that's some good stuff.
I'm actually especially a fan of hot coffees, because cold coffees, I drink them so fast and then, you know, the enjoyment is over. The hot coffees, I can make them last a while, so
that's
they're
true.
more worth the money.
Iced coffee lasts much shorter. And Sush, I do like the pizza kind of pools. You will get yours.
I will not drop it.
I know you're not gonna drop it.
I'll promise you that.
Listen, I don't blame you at all. You have every right to be angry with me.
How long do you think I've been hounding Jazzy to give me a Happy Meal? And he said it like a year ago.
Multiple years?
That's right.
I will get you that pizza pool. Don't you worry your amazing head about that.
SonicSong pizza pool party.
Yeah.
Sounds so greasy.
You don't have to jump in. Just soak in the rays.
Just eat out of the pool.
Just you know, be by poolside, you know. Act like Rouge would at a pool party, you know. She'd probably just hang out on one of them long chairs, you know. And
yeah, she would just sunbathe beside the pool. I don't know if she'd want to go play in it.
She would definitely want to look fashionable, but I think she's more the get a nice tan kind of person. Oh, the great thing about this boss...
Go swimming in the pizza pool, it'll stain my fur!
Great thing about this boss with the fire shield is I can just completely cheese it. Or Robotnik's just like...
What was Knuckles doing?
Knuckles has been acting weird this whole time. He made that stupid jump and then he died, which totally wasn't my fault at all. And then, you know... Just, yeah.
Adventure said, I had a Happy Meal today because I think I'm the youngest person here. Well, you may or may not be the youngest person, but I would totally have a Happy Meal. That's, it's a good amount of food.
How old you are, it's how old you feel.
Sushi on Wednesday, let's get Happy Meals.
Oh my god, aren't we getting coffees though?
But we have a few hours. The coffees can be lunch and the Happy Meals can be dinner.
McDonald's scarred me after our food was stolen that one time.
Yeah, that was sad.
I'm sorry, what? Someone stole your food?
Yes.
I'm gonna challenge them to a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's. We used to go and get like a little bit from McDonald's, like because regularly because we had this class that we like in college on Saturdays. So we had to go to a Saturday class, and so you know it was like a pick-me-up. It was the one thing. It was a fun class, but it was the one thing to cheer us up for having to go to school on Saturdays for an entire semester. But you know,
You're
but then
making
we
it sound like
ordered
it was
food.
such a bad class. It was an amazing class.
Fantastic and glorious class, but I'm building it up. It's our one pick-me-up for the day. We had to wake up early every Saturday to go to this thing. They brought our food out and set it down, and as Sushi and I were approaching the food, this like crowd of guys walked by and took the food and left. Did it on purpose.
Boo!
We got robbed.
What a bunch of
We were
a-holes.
Scarred for life. Scarred.
Crowd
for
of
life.
guys, if you're watching, we still remember.
Get your
We
revenge,
never
I
Sush.
remember what all four of you look like.
Says breaking news: McDonald's thief strikes again.
The Hamburglar. You guys got screwed over by the Hamburglar, that piece of shit.
Old. Oh god. It's a tragedy. It is a tragedy. Oh yes, I guess as a reminder, everybody, like we said many times before moving over here from the Sonic Song stream, skull902's channel is for a slightly older audience. He does have some language and content warnings on his channel, so I hope that everybody has been paying attention to the numerous times that we said language warning for this video. If you're are uncomfortable with certain languages, I should warn you again, language content.
Or if you're like 7 years old, I'm not gonna be responsible for your parents getting you in trouble if you hear the word fuck on my stream.
It'll come, okay, in case anybody is wondering, it will not come from me, but this is Skull's channel and he can say whatever he wants. Me,
Yeah.
however, the way I speak is just as family-friendly as ever, because that's just how I talk, so here I am.
You see, Kaon has a reputation to uphold.
Ah, I am a
But this
ball
is a
of fluff.
family, a Christian server.
No. As the next headline is, the Hamburglar comes back after a long hiatus.
He actually did come back for, a commercial, apparently. Kind of weird to think about, like, they just abandoned, like, all of their cast. Frickin' McDonald's. They need to show some more love for Grimace and Breakfast Bird and and all the other ones that I don't remember
Bird,
their
I
names.
think her name was Birdie.
Yeah, her name definitely was Birdie, but, you know.
So creative.
It wouldn't be
We talked-
McDonald's if it wasn't creative.
Indeed. That said, KN is like a ray of sunshine here in a world of dankness.
Yeah, KN is definitely the glue that keeps us all together, I think.
Hey. Yes, and indeed, one more time, everybody, this is not a censored stream, as, if we're on the SonicSong182 stream, it is a family-friendly stream, and so there is no language warning there, but if you're uncomfortable with uncensored words, then, we gotta let you know this stream may be full of them, so if that makes you uncomfortable, then, you'll need to decide what you would like to do in that case. But, yes, just keep your eyes open for different warnings like that, just so you know. Again, my streams are always family-friendly, but when we're not on my channel, there are different rules.
Yeah, I completely and totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, comparison. I slipped up and said hell earlier in the Sonic Song stream. In the Sonic
you
Song
did.
stream, I apologized for that. Here, I don't give a fuck.
Creature! Outlaw Man said, this is still quite family-friendly. There has only been like 2 swear words and only Skull swears, so it's okay, kinda.
Oh, apparently Lost Leader was here and was wondering if I could sing. But,
Oh no, Lost Leader! Hello, Lost Leader!
it's like...
What she wanted you to sing.
I don't think I got a specific request, but... I did actually put some thought into, is Lost Leader gonna request me to sing again? So, I did have some ideas going around. And if Lost Leader's still here, which apparently yes, let's see here. What could I possibly sing? Alright.
Familiar with Ninja Turtle theme songs?
No, I'm not gonna do Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna do a more obscure cartoon. Anyone in the comments, before I say what it is, you're free to guess. Especially if you're familiar with cartoons from the late 1990s. But, here, let me give it a shot here. There's a time when the moon reveals its face through the clouds. Fuck. I got too nervous! My heart's pounding. Why is it pounding? Is it because there's 54 people here?
Are there 54 cool people?
Okay, can I start over, everyone? Can you give me another chance? I'm sorry.
Yeah, start over. Start over.
There's a time when the moon reveals its face through the clouds. I let out a sigh and tried to cry out loud. But deep in my heart, I can't do it, I'm too nervous.
Though, I can't, I don't recognize it, though.
It was a show, I've never seen the show, but...
Six?
Yes, Cyber 6. I've never seen it, but like...
Right! Hurrah!
I saw someone's compilation of like awesome theme tunes from the 90s, and I was like, oh my god, this song. Oh, I love it.
Heard the theme song from because I recognized, I guessed. It's just a very vague guess, but I never saw that show, so I saw it somewhere.
You know, I promised it, I have to finish it. But deep in my heart, I feel love so alive. In the depths of my soul, I know we will survive. I'm the one they would break with their greed and their pride. But deep in my heart, I feel love so alive. In the depths of my soul, I know we will survive. There you go.
Hurrah!
It took me 3 attempts.
I think the reason I have heard that before is for some YouTubers that are like well known for movie and show reviews. They were doing like the top 10 like episodes of cartoon shows that scarred me for life as a kid. Like they were making compilations of that as a challenge to each other, and one of them said that there was an episode in there with like an evil eyeball that steals people's souls. I think that's where I first heard of Cyber 6 from, and I think there was some of the theme song in there.
Again, I've never seen it at all. I know it's based on a comic book, but like I just saw someone's like 30-minute video of cartoon themes from the 1990s, and I was like, I am in love with this song.
Ronkio said, Skull, you're a good singer.
Thank you. I don't have a lot of confidence in my ability to sing, so
I sing like a weirdo, but I enjoy myself anyway.
I've never properly sang on the Sonic Song channel. Just as big,
You
like
did
those...
too! The big and chunky song was legit!
No, that was silly. That was silly.
That's kind of the point, though. We're all silly in there.
Well, I mean, you know, but you've gotten,
to have
like...
singing lines in that one Christmas special, but guess who didn't turn them in?
I'm sorry. You should have asked Scotty to do that. You know, not that your big voice is bad, KN, but you know.
Ridiculous, though. It came down to the last second. I probably should have asked Scotty, though.
I think I gave you like a good week's like notice beforehand. Like, hey, I don't think I can do this.
It was so long ago. Like I don't remember.
That, and I was also 15 years old, so you know, just it was.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't know. I never like held missing lines against anybody. I mean, we're all just in it for fun, so I was never you know, too bothered if it, like, that's why I had the understudies and I had other people come in and help fill in space, because everybody's busy. Everyone's got, like, lives to attend to. Doing a voiceover online for friends is not the be-all, end-all.
Yeah, it's just, I was just like, look, I don't think I'm able to sing too much as Big.
A good while ago, I jotted down this question. The Royal Phoenix asked, Skull, what is your favorite gaming platformer?
Oh, my favorite platformer? My favorite platformer is also my favorite game of all time, Sonic Unleashed. If you want my answer for a 2D platformer, however, my favorite platformer and what I think is the greatest hands-down platformer of all time, 2D or 3D, is Super Mario World. That is a perfect game. Like, I know that there's glitches and stuff, but that is a perfect game.
Which one that is?
Super Mario World? Super Mario World is the one for the Super Nintendo, and it's the one that introduced Yoshi.
Okay, it's a Yoshi era.
Well, I mean, everything since '91 technically has been Yoshi era.
The Yoshi era. I was just making sure it wasn't like the one that I think is Super Mario 2.
Oh,
after that's in like full, really good color, I think. Is that one?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
I'm sorry, I know you're trying not to die. There's spikes everywhere. I was just trying to clarify which one it is. It's Super Mario... what? Super Mario World? Yeah! The one where Mario had the cape thing on the front cover.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's not very clear.
Mario was wearing his...
I think that was the first time where he had the, like, the raccoon power.
No, that was Super Mario 3.
This one's still after 3. Mario! Yeah. I played Mario games when I was a kid, but I didn't have the right consoles for it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Alright everyone, this is the last Chaos Emerald. I'm not terribly familiar, this is a completely custom special stage. So, yeah. There's also a glitch where I can get stuck here, though. So, Is that
why you were doing special saving?
I made myself a save profile, so just in case I get stuck, I can reload the emulator and get back on track.
Let's see. Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo asks, Skull, have you ever played Sonic and Mario at the Olympics?
I've never played a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics title before. I'm interested, for sure. Cause, like, that just, like, seems like a good game to, just be able to, like, screw around in. Hey, I got all the Chaos Emeralds. All in one try, thank goodness. Super transformation is now possible, but yeah. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, all of them, really. I mean, I would at least try them out. Last June, actually, I went to the liquidation sale for my favorite video game store. Unfortunately, they had to close, and I like was faced with a choice between the first Mario and Sonic at the Olympics and Super Mario Kart, or sorry, Mario Kart Wii, and I was like, but it's Mario Kart though, and I got that one instead.
Still a fine choice. I played the first Sonic and Mario like at the Summer Olympics game on the Wii because my sister had that one. Played the Winter Olympics on the Wii and the DS. I really liked Winter Olympics on the DS. Like, the games were fun. And I'm a little bit better with handhelds than I am with consoles, to be honest. Oh my gosh, Sonic and Knuckles, I think, both just died horribly. That was interesting.
They both drowned, but don't worry, I have the bubble shield now. We'll all live.
Nice. I thought Winter Olympics on the DS was a lot of fun. I liked, like, the first one. I remember Ames and I enjoyed, like, that swimming game where Sonic has the little life jacket, and that was really cute.
Oh, yeah,
to be honest, though...
That was a nice touch.
It was. The Summer Olympics one, I think, was working out the format still, and because it was on the Wii, like, we were like, you know what, this game is really exhausting to play, because we weren't very good at, figuring out how to really do the nuance of the controls, so it was just like, it was so much like flinging the controller around, and then by the time, like, a match was over, we're like, good heavens, it hurts.
Oh, I got the hyper power-up. I inadvertently turned super, and then I got the hyper power-up. Also, nice lag, by the way, on my end.
The stream and I are at, like, on the level your timestamp is 1 minute and 50 seconds. And that's how far behind we are from you.
Oh my.
Seconds now. So that's how far. Where are you? What's the timestamp for you?
I've got no clue. I'm paying attention to the game.
At the part you're in at the moment, it looked less dangerous, but now there's spears.
I'm at a platforming section now. Now it's time to beat the level.
Oh man, go! Silver Game 25 asked, Sonic Song, will we see Metal Sonic more often? Yes, we have not seen the end of Metal Sonic. I know that the last time he appeared in a video was back in October. But he'll be back. He's part of the regular cast now, so we'll see him again sometime. And La Familia WJ asked, KN, how does it feel to be Rouge? I enjoy playing Rouge on my channel. She's energy to work with because not a whole lot bothers Rouge, so I can, you know, when I'm improvising as her on the show, she can just really cause trouble for everybody and then just laugh about it. A lot of things that hold her back from just making jokes and saying stuff and just being completely ridiculous, as opposed to who I also really enjoy playing Blaze, but for her character she needs to hold back a lot more. So, you know, I get to do sillier things as Rouge. And meanwhile, Blaze's jokes tend to they're funny because they kind of come out of nowhere. Apparently everybody liked the My Dude moment from the Valentine's episode. Didn't expect her to say something like that.
Yeah, definitely got a contrast going on there with some of the characters that you play, but that's what you get when you play multiple characters in a thingy.
Play Maria though. She went through. I was Maria Robotnik's original actress on the channel. Like I played her briefly in Shadow and the 13 Ghosts. But then she went through 2 other long-term voice actresses. That was Sasia for a long time, and then my friend Adair Moro played the role. But then neither of them could reprise the role when we came back from hiatus, and then so I just picked it up and then got used to it. So there we go.
KN was also the voice of Rouge for quite a while, and a bunch of other characters. She was like my go-to for pretty much any female role, and Tails. It
is a good thing you've got other actresses and actors in the parts. Oh, I'm so busy these days.
It's oh, dang it! I didn't mean to do that. But you know, whatever. It's fine. But I also made her say very unfortunate things, and I can't apologize to KN enough for that.
No, back in my earlier voiceover days, like I would say whatever was in the script, but a lot of people had me say some pretty questionable things when I was a younger, newer voice actress. I got a little bit more cautious about what was actually written in scripts before I committed to saying things in them a little bit later as I got more experience as an actress.
Yeah,
there were some projects where I just had to draw the line, like, I don't want to... Okay, just to be clear, this was not any of Skull's projects, but there was somebody else, who I'm not going to give any details about, but their project... so beyond what I was comfortable saying that I jumped ship on that one. I'm like, you know what? I can't do this voiceover anymore. It's way too inappropriate. I don't like to do inappropriate stuff with the voiceover. The characters just swore too much. And it was really excessive. It wasn't even, like, funny, so I was like, you know what? I cannot do this.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. I would like
Sometimes,
to...
though, depending, like, a director might be willing to work with somebody on the lines, and if it's, you know, if it's an unpaid actor and they just can't do the script and the director, you know, they're really committed to having certain lines, then, you know, it is sometimes better just to get someone else to do the part.
For sure.
They're more comfortable. But, we were all young and we said some interesting things back in the day.
Yeah, it's, I find it very fortunate that I eventually grew up. That's the first time I got all 8 hits on Robotnik. In Labyrinth.
Because what?
In Labyrinth, oh my god. You know what, that makes up for that, BS death that I had a couple days ago when I was playing the proper Sonic one. That was, ooh, oh, man, ooh. Frustrating beyond all belief. Just, yeah, but, you know. Again, like, when I first met KN and we started voicing in each other's videos, I was 14 years old. So, you know, I'm not gonna stereotype teenagers, but a lot of them do like, you know, that, like, really crude, you know, sophomoric humor, and, I unfortunately fell into that, but, you know, it just grew up, and my, my comedic tastes have changed. I would like to think, anyway. So, you know. That's my story.
That tends to happen. I think I never was, like, crude humor has always been, you know, it's popular enough, and people, and there are lots of people who enjoy it, and that is a-okay. People could enjoy whatever they like. I think I never was, very interested in, making that sort of content. It just never really was my style. For the most part, my visual work, like animation and stuff, has, historically always been, like, in the family-friendly sector.
You also...
how I think and how I work, I guess. I mean, it's not that it does, you know, there's violence in there, that happens, but, you know, I've never been one for crude humor.
It's not terribly graphic violence, either. As far as I know, anyway.
Really. Not usually.
I mean, I'm only really familiar with the SonicSong182 stuff, so, I mean...
SonicSong182 has never been, like, graphic violence. There's never been, like, blood in there or anything. I mean, goodness, there was... Shadow threw, like, a pack of gum at somebody as his power. One time, that was his Chaos Spear. That's the level of violence we're dealing with here.
Chaos
like,
Winter
kicked
Fresh!
Sonic in the head. Once, and what, you know, they slap, like, that with the plushies at least, they slap each other around, but it's not, like, it's not super violent. Sonic Song is my most family-friendly thing that I work on.
Yeah, like, when it's dolls like that, though, it tends to... You know, just,
yeah.
it tends to be, like, impossible to corrupt with, like, adult kind of humor, or, well, that wasn't what we were talking about at all. It's not really all that possible to, make plushies look particularly, like, graphic. There's only one example I could ever think of, where that was the case. And I forget
what... Saw half of your party die in the stream. Tails and Knuckles just keeled over somewhere.
I almost keeled over.
Yes, that looks kind of scary.
That's not usually the way that I beat the level. But yeah, like, you know, plushies, you're gonna have a huge challenge trying to make plushies look, like, graphically violent or anything like that. Oh, I just got completely owned there.
Oops. I mean, even, like, there was that mid-episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes that had Metal Sonic in it. That one was a whole fight, but people were just getting kicked. Shadow got kicked through, like, 3 buildings, but, you know, it was never graphic violence.
Well, again, you know, it's a family show, so I wouldn't expect that, you know.
Yeah, like my Sonic song work has always been the, you know, just really family-friendly stuff. There's like more violent stuff in my in other projects that I've worked on, but Sonic Song has always been good for everybody.
With the possible, technically, exception of the first movie, which you didn't really make for an audience.
I was just, like, having fun with that, and the Sonic characters in the recent games at that time, they swore! So, I had the characters talk the way they do in their games, because you know, whenever I'm trying to replicate a character in a script that's, like, a pre-existing character, I try to, like, study the dialogue, and then write lines that make sense for the character based on their, source material. And you know what? Shadow the Hedgehog swore in his game, and so in Shadow and the 13 Ghosts, he swears in the script. I regret that now, but we didn't have people watching, like, many people watching us back at that point. And, you know, there's, like, I think there is one word also that was said that was not so family-friendly in a Sonic Christmas Carol, but I didn't even realize that was considered a swear word. Apparently that became a swear word at some point, but when I was a kid, it wasn't. It was in Nickelodeon cartoons.
What was it,
They'd
like
say
crap?
it on Hey Arnold.
Was it crap?
That's not a... Yes, it was. They said that, like, in cartoons all the time. Like, when I was growing up, so I didn't know that was a curse word.
Here.
Right. But apparently it's a curse word.
Like, when I was a little kid, you know, crap was like something that you'd be like frowned upon for saying, but it wasn't necessarily a swear word. But like some kids now, I've been surprised. Like, well, you shouldn't say crap. That's a swear word. Like, no.
Words that do surprise me that they've maybe become swear words, like, I don't even like to say them out loud because, you know, at least like out of like a random context, but I'm like, when did that become a swear word? No, it's not. Or at least it wasn't when I was your age.
Back in my day, said us. Ah, that was stupid of me, but don't worry.
No.
I got this. I
always have one character managing to survive.
Very good, very good. I think there's some goodies
He said,
up here.
Skull's channel is at 968 subscribers, just 32 more. Let's get that 1,000.
Yes.
Wow, that's really close. Thank you guys so much for the big jump. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Like seriously, I'm like very appreciative, very happy about this. You know, it does mean a lot that you know, I had 52 people here at one point, 54 actually, and I was like, man, like the support that has been shown here tonight. Like, you guys are awesome. I love my fans.
Killed Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, that's one of the few times that you'll see Super Sonic and Super Knuckles just die.
Saying this heartfelt thank you, but that, oh my gosh, I thought it was about to happen again. I just noticed them both just fall off the cliff and it startled me.
Don't worry, I got this. I'm a good Sonic 1 player.
Seeing the hashtag Let's Get Skull to 1,000 subs and hashtag free hugs. Thank you, Outlaw Man.
Yeah, I wish that I could share the image right now of Artemis from PGSM giving a hug, but you know, just hugs to you all. It's really cool that you guys bothered to check out my channel, and again, hopefully you guys like what I have to offer here. We are very close to the midpoint of the game, and I actually am going to be premiering a new sprite video pretty soon. So, you know, keep a lookout for that.
This is Scrap Brain Zone, yeah?
Yep.
Nice.
I keep getting owned a little more than I usually do, but that's okay. That's okay, I can keep going.
This one and the ending fighting music, like the final boss music with Eggman, or I'm sorry, Robotnik in this era, those were my two favorite songs from, some good music.
Oh, the final boss fight for Sonic 1, when I like first like paid attention to it and heard, I was like, this song is awesome.
Is. Luigi360 Gaming and Animations asked earlier, I don't even know if they're still here, but they said they had a question for both of us. Who is your favorite Sonic character besides Sonic, and why?
I did a top 10 video for the anniversary last year for my favorite Sonic characters, and Sonic was number 1, but you know, the question was besides Sonic. So my second favorite character is Amy Rose, and the reason why Amy is my second favorite, it's not a usual choice, which is why I made a joke about like everyone hating me in the video. But don't worry, guys, I'll save you. Oh wait, never mind. Anyway, Amy is my second favorite character because of, like, one of the two ways that she can be written. Like, in Sonic Heroes in 06, for a bit of 06 anyway, and, like, Sonic X, like, she's, like, rude and, like, bossy and just generally, like, not very friendly at all, and, like, way too obsessive over Sonic. That's not the kind of interpretation I like. The Amy Rose that I like is like from Lost World, the adventure games, Unleashed, and so on, where she was like really sweet and you know, like cared a lot about helping out and being a friend. Like that one scene, I always cite the one scene from Lost World where she's like, hey, you know, these little animals are, you know, being bothered by Eggman. You know, that's horrible. I gotta take care of them and be sweet. And she's just like a team mom, you know. And you know, that's the kind of Amy Rose that is the well-written kind. So that's my answer.
For me, lots of people who follow the Sonic Song channel and have been to lots of the streams, y'all know my favorite character in the Sonic universe is Knuckles the Echidna. He is my boy. He is a good boy. He Knuckles a lot, like since I was really little. I think I got into the Sonic series when I was like 3 or 4 or something. And before Knuckles was there, I liked Tails a lot, because he didn't have many options. It was just Sonic, Tails, and Dr. Robotnik, in, like, games-wise. But when Knuckles showed up, he was so cool. I loved his abilities. Like, I really liked that you could glide as him. I loved his climbing abilities and how you could smash through walls and have, like, new passageways to explore. I liked that he was, like, Sonic's rival character. But at the same time, he was sort of like a vulnerable character too, because Eggman did trick him, and so there's like that part in Sonic 3 and Knuckles when you're playing as Sonic and Tails where he really needs your help, because like Dr. Robotnik shocks him and steals his emerald, and that's kind of like he got shocked so bad you could see his bones. It was horrible. So that was really dramatic for a Sega game back in the day. And I just thought he was super cool because he was the rival character and he did get tricked, but then he figured out like what the truth was, and so there was like character development there that you didn't really get in Sega games all that much for like a platformer. And I was like, what, like 3, 5, I don't know. So he was always my favorite, and then he had his own like spin-off comic series from like the Sonic comics, so he was just the coolest dude. Back before they had so many Sonic characters, like, you know, back in the 90s still when it was, At AM and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sonic Archie comics, and, like, the Sega games. This was before Dreamcast even came up. My number 1 favorite was Knuckles. My number 2 favorite was, Bunny Rabbit. I thought she was really cool. And then My third favorite was Scratch from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. My grandpa had a chicken farm, so I was always very fond of chickens, and he was very funny, especially, of course, when paired up with Grounder. But that's a pretty thorough answer for my classic faves. Yay!
Yep, and I just beat the boss for Scrap Brain Zone, which means first half of this game is done.
Hey!
So very soon we're gonna get that.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, KN. So yeah, look, it's the good ending from Sonic 1. Yeah, it got all the Chaos Emeralds. Oh, but wait, what's going on? Oh,
Amy! What's she doing here? That was cute.
Classic Amy's in this too. She flies the tornado. Oh!
Oh boy!
Oh goodness!
Oh dear!
Oh, we got the death egg going on. Oh
Flowers.
man!
Did they look like that before?
Did they look like what before?
I probably wasn't paying attention. The flowers look really weird now.
Oh no, they were always like that in the Sonic 1 good ending. But yes.
I was too busy looking at how cute all the characters looked.
Now we are at part 2 of the game, and I'm going to pause it right here. I am going to finish it tonight, but now I want to give you guys a bit of a treat. Again, this is I wanted to play Sonic Classic Heroes not only because I canceled my Let's Play and I just wasn't able to play it adequately like I wanted to. But this is a Team Sonic game, and for the most part, I do consider this video that I made a Team Sonic video with more of a focus on Knuckles. And I see Jason366 Guerrero is here, so yes, this is a Team Sonic video. Wanted to play Team Sonic game again, more of a focus on Knuckles in this video, but yeah, so I'm gonna get that all set up. KN, you excited?
It stars my boy.
Oh, yes, of course, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry I inadvertently killed him a bunch during my thing, but
He knows the risks that he takes by following these jokers.
And Keely, thank you for subscribing earlier today. I saw that in my email. Just to answer your question really quickly before we go on to the video, I haven't played Super Mario Odyssey, but it when I saw the trailers, it looked like a like best game of all time contender. Like it was, oh man, it like so beautiful. But yeah, so you guys in the chat, are you all ready for a new sprite video? Just give them a few seconds
and
to
they say yes.
to respond.
I will respond. I say yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm ready.
Thank you, Leanne, for the sub. All right. All right. Good. So I'm going to ask that KN please mute your microphone. I will do the same. I'm going to assume that the task has been done. And
I'm trying to find the button.
Don't worry. You'll find it.
Found it.
Okay. All right. KN has been muted. Or well, that sounds like I did it to her. I did not.
I did it to myself.
Yeah, she did it. She did it for herself. So, this is Knuckles is Lonely, the new sprite video. So again, microphones mute, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So I'm gonna play it very soon. So again, Knuckles is Lonely. Let's do this.
Rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles.
How much longer to Angel Island, buddy?
Not too long. What do you suppose Knuckles is doing?
Probably talking to the Master Emerald like it's his friend again.
Well, I mean, he is all alone up there. Not to mention that the Emerald has living spirits inside of it.
Suck all the fun out of the day, why don't you?
Just saying, don't be a jackass.
I know, right? Eggman made for a very convincing health instructor. How could I not trust him? Oh, Wemmy, sometimes I feel like you're the only one that understands me.
The hell, Knuckles?
Sonic, Tails, I thought you guys were coming by later.
So he decided to make out with the Master Emerald in the meantime?
No.
And what's with the googly eyes?
It's my only companion, okay? Who else am I supposed to talk to? That random monkey dude you never killed in Sonic 3?
No one's been around in a while. Could sure use a good target for my coconut throws by now. My name's Monkey Dude.
You could at least try to do it in, perhaps, a much less embarrassing way.
Or do crossword puzzles.
I prefer mazes, thank you very much. And maybe if you guys came over more often, I wouldn't have to talk to Emmy.
If it makes you less crazy, I'm up for it.
Yeah, me too.
Well, good then.
Oh, Knuckles! My truck broke down in a place with no roads. Could you please use your Master Emerald to... was not expecting Sonic and Tails here. Sorry to waste your time.
Guys, you scared off the nice truck driver.
Wow! I mean, wow.
Knuckles, that was forget it. You guys ready for steak night at the Choker?
You bet I am. Let's do this.
Knock, knock, it's Knuckles, the blow thrower, independent flower, magical emerald holder. Give you the coldest shoulder. My spike goes through boulders. That's why I stay alone. I was born by myself. I don't need a pot, I get it on by myself. Adversaries get shelved.
I hope Knuckles comes back soon. I miss him.
All right. That was Knuckles is Lonely.
The poor Emerald and poor Monkey Dude. There was a lot of sadness in that cartoon.
I see everyone's feeling bad for the Master Emerald here. I'd like to have you all know that while I was playing that, I uploaded the video file to YouTube. It's live now. I can only stream in 480p, so you guys weren't getting that in the full quality. It's HD 720p. Again, it has been uploaded. It has been uploaded to my channel while that was playing, and I'm going to paste the link for the full HD video. There you guys go. That was Knuckles is Lonely. Again, I hope that you guys enjoyed that video and me and Rabbit's performances in that. It was oh, Silver Game 25 is apparently leaving. See you later, Silver Game. I hope that you enjoyed your time here. But yeah, I was kind of like stressing myself working on it. I was making good time though. Just as a little story before I go back. Thank you, Silver, once again. Before I go back to the game, my little story is like I was working on it and I was like, oh man, I've got to make the 9th because I believe last week was more so the date that we were trying to go for. And then I got sick on the 4th and I only had the audio and video editing left to do. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. But 3 days ago, I got the video all nice and rendered and, I was able to make the stream. And, that's just my thingies. So again, very much hope that you guys enjoyed the video, thought it was funny, and thank you again for showing up to the stream. So, Musical Sushi says that I'm at 971 subscribers now. Thank you all so much for subscribing while I've been streaming here with KN. It's an honor, really, that I've gotten so many people to like follow us along onto my channel and have some fun times. Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo asks if it's hard to do Big's voice. Not really. It's not really that hard to do Big's voice. I just gotta like curl up my tongue a bit and then I sound like this, So yeah, just it's not hard to do Big's voice at all. Sonic Fan 64. See you later. Again, hope you had a good time, and now I'm going to continue playing the game. So let's beat this. Sonic 2 half, everyone. Now, KN, you played this on stream fairly recently, Sonic 2.
My emulator crashed. Or, it wasn't the emulator's fault, my computer itself crashed. Actually, my computer has, it's still broken. I've been editing Ask the Sonic Heroes and doing the artwork and stuff on my laptop, which can barely handle it. It's really sad.
Is it as sad as the Master Emerald being left alone?
Yes. It's very sad. Lots of threatening computer explosions. But I'm making it work for now. I'm gonna see what I can do to replace my equipment, because unfortunately I need all of my computer equipment for my regular work too, not just my internet project. So
oh goodness,
it's been tough. This poor little laptop is it's fighting, but at least it's been doing its best.
Yeah, at least there's that.
Doomed. Indeed.
So, like, did you have a fairly good time playing, Sonic 2? Because I know that you struggled during Sonic 1.
Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is a ton of fun. Sonic 1 I'm just not very, good at because I didn't play it a whole lot. Because it was too hard for me when I was little, so the ones that I know well from childhood are, like, 2 and 3. And not saying I'm a perfect player or anything, but yeah, of course, 2 is a lot of fun. I made it as far as Hilltop Zone before my computer crashed.
So did you end up beating the game, like, with the level select code, or did you just call it there?
There wasn't a lot of time left after, like, I got the computer to start working, so we did some ridiculous stuff at the end of that stream. Ames was with me, so we, like, played some really old school, like sound clips and stuff from the Sonic Song videos. Some things that people hadn't heard, and other things people just hadn't seen for a really long time, so it was pretty ridiculous.
Oh, so, like, did you show them the bloopers videos?
Can't show those. Those are private, because I wasn't discerning about the kinds of things I put in there, so...
Well, they were, like, somewhat more mature videos than the regular content, but I'm sure that you could have...
Yeah, it's not like... I didn't tell you guys that I was gonna make a, like, personal cast blooper reel thing, so nobody was, like, watching... what kind of jokes they were making or what they were saying and stuff, so I can't actually show people blooper reels, but I've considered for a long time, like, remaking new outtake reels that just have the stuff that, like, probably wouldn't embarrass you guys.
Yeah, like, I'm sure that you could make a condensed version of,
really can. It's just a matter of having enough time, because I'm so busy, like, you know how many jobs I have.
Yeah.
But I just don't have, like, enough time to, make, like, everything that I want to make. I've got all kinds of projects I started last year. Ask the Sonic Heroes projects that I just didn't get to finish. I'd get maybe a third of the way in, and then I had to stop. Those are all, like, secret projects, but I still want to do them. I just have, like, no time.
Well,
All I have is getting an Ask the Sonic Heroes episode out, like, per month. That's, like, the most I can do right now.
Well, if you want to, because I've got all the free time in the world, if you want, if you need, like, someone to make a condensed blooper reel video, you can ask me anytime.
You should concentrate on making your own blooper reels.
No, my videos take like no effort at all, though.
How many blooper reels do you make them?
I have the blooper reels for
Takes at the end of certain videos? I don't remember if you had actual outtake videos by themselves.
I know I asked for a long time when I was doing directing for Sonic and Mario. I was like, could you please include your outtakes? Because I'm doing videos about them. And I compiled videos for seasons 1 and 2. They were together because I didn't start collecting the bloopers until episode 4, and that was the penultimate episode of season 1. And I did one for season 3. Not season 4 yet, because that isn't completed, though this summer, hopefully. Finally, after 4 years, I'll have a complete episode of Sonic and Mario available for you guys. And then season 5 next year. That's the plan. But yeah, so I have 2 blooper videos available. One is Sonic and Mario Seasons 1 and 2, and then the other one is Season 3.
I thought about making a blooper reel for Silver's Never-Ending Story because it was such a humongous project.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There were video outtakes, there were like, you know, voice actor outtakes, there was a lot of content for one, but it was very elaborate. Involved to make it because there's a particular way I would like to make the reels if I ever do, so, and it's a complex, I guess, process with the outtakes in there, because I like them to match up with visuals and stuff, like
right.
I did with the cast only blooper reels, like those, to set to video clips and stuff of the scene itself. But it was just, there was so much, but there were some fun outtakes in there, including like my cat just walking all over the set at one point.
Crap.
That was interesting.
No, your videos weren't crap. I was just talking about me dying in the game. Wait, is that something secret up there? Oh my god, it is. I've never noticed that before. That's it. There's an extra life up there. Tails! Oh, Tails, my friend!
Quick, die so we can get the extra life!
Yes, Ack, I died.
I don't know what this is in reference to, but Ouija Prower said Yankel answering those questions are only up to luck. That is probably referring to a question somewhere about Ask the Sonic Heroes. Yes, the questions that get onto the show for Ask the Sonic Heroes are up to luck. They're it's like winning a lottery or a raffle. So it's a random. Even us in the show, we don't know what questions we're about to answer because we have that random number picker. The character picks a number, and then we go in and find out what randomized number each question that got into the box had. So we even don't know what questions are going to be on the show, so we can 100% never guarantee any particular person's question is going to be on the show.
I beat the boss and then I died.
Oh.
Bosses like this are where, like, having 3 characters can be a real big problem because, like, the AI likes to steal hits from you, and when Robotnik's, you know, in his vulnerable phase, he's invincible. He has no hitbox. So you go right through him, and then you die. So, again, like, this is a situation where I would rather not have Sonic and Knuckles with me.
Sit in a corner.
Ah, man.
Not needed here.
Okay, again, apparently. God. This is obviously going to be my my worst part of this.
Okay.
Don't worry, I will get past this. I should have the one time, but then my friends wanted to screw me over.
Oh no. Behind you, I think.
Are you saying you're behind on the stream?
Yeah, timestamp 120.
Yeah, because, like, you know, there's gonna be a delay. for my co-hosts.
So it had to wait. Like I was waiting a second. I'm like, oh, I think he died at some point.
Yeah. You can hear it in my reactions, pretty much.
Hashtag never forget oil ocean.
Ah, yes, I did it! I can stay alive!
Hey.
Sonic can't,
You
but...
lived, apparently!
Leanne asks me if I've played Sonic Forces. No, I haven't. I have it downloaded from Steam, but, like, I'm waiting to get a DualShock 4 so that I can actually, like, you know, play it decently and not with a keyboard. Because keyboard controls are disgusting for 3D games. Remember,
I bet it is. I think keyboard play is hard even for 2D games for me.
the keyboard is actually how I'm playing this right now. I got like super used to playing classic Sonic on a keyboard, and that's actually how I prefer to play it these days. Is just with an emulator and a keyboard. It feels so nice. I can't play Mario at all though with a keyboard. Ugh. Oh, another inadvertent use of my superpowers, but whatever, screw it.
Do your best, dude.
I need to get out of here as like fast as I fucking can. Anyway, because I wasted a lot of time in that chemical plant boss. Someone asked, have I heard of the Ugandan Knuckles meme? Yes. I think everyone has by now. I think everyone has been shown the way, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Especially because Simp hates that meme, so I don't want to talk about it for too long.
The switch between characters.
I didn't catch. I didn't catch most of that. What were you saying?
Oh, do you change characters in the game?
Oh, how do I change characters?
Like, what button? Is it like a quick button press, or?
In this, like, I have the keyboard controls, so, the standard ones on Kega Fusion are A, S, and D for A, B, and C. But like, since you have an actual controller, if you want to try this one out for yourself, the standard control is B and C are jump, and A is to change the characters. You can change that in the options, and you can also change the amount of players that you have in your team. So you could just be Sonic if you want to, and that's how I prefer to play the game. But you know, I needed to premiere the Team Sonic video, so I needed to play as all three. You could be just Tails, you could be just Knuckles, you could be Sonic and Tails, you could be Sonic and Knuckles, you could be Knuckles and Tails. So there's a lot of combinations, and there's also the Chaotix in there. I believe they also put in the Knuckles Chaotix ring mechanic, though I would not recommend playing that way at all.
That seems difficult.
Yeah, it's definitely not like the best. I'll just say
In
that.
your way enough as it is without being like physically attached to the others.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a ton of options for this game. It's really neat.
What people can do with modding the game software, or like, you know, with just modding in general, you can open up some neat options.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's like, I was opened to the world of ROM hacks and everything by Mega G Wolf, the Let's Player that I really like to watch, and
Luigi Crystal, welcome to the stream.
Welcome. 4:25 a.m. Where would that be? Australia?
It's
Nah.
pretty late at night. For Codesterite.
Yeah, that's okay though. Watching stuff at 4 a.m. is awesome. I swear,
They all
like,
need to... Oh, sorry.
Before I get too distracted from my conversation about ROM hacks, I gotta tell you, one of the most immersive things I ever did was watch a bunch of old Toonami bumpers and promos from like the early 2000s. And I did it like between like midnight and 2 a.m. and my god, that was like the perfect time to watch all that really old stuff, because I had nostalgia for it, first of all. But like, sometimes it's better to watch stuff at like certain times of the day. That's my opinion, but I don't know. What do you think about that kind of thing, Nux? Do you think that sometimes watching something at day or at night can enhance the experience?
I think so. I mean, I'm a fan of scary movies.
You definitely wouldn't want to watch like a like supernatural horror movie at like 12 p.m.
12 noon. Like, yep.
That being said,
I do think that it can, like, it can enhance certain films or like certain like kinds of videos, just being in just the right mood for it. So I think so.
Yeah, it's a kind of a strange phenomenon, but hey, you know, I think it's I think it's really cool. Now about Sonic ROM hacks. Again, I was introduced to them by the good old Mega G Wolf. And so I was like, I wanna cover some of these for my channel, and I haven't done a terribly good job of that, to be honest. I haven't really delved too much into the world of ROM hacks for Sonic games, but I do have a list. Definitely have a list of games that I want to cover, and hopefully I'll be able to get that for you guys, and definitely open to streaming some of them.
Nice.
For sure. This is one of my favorites. I mean, it is pretty much just Sonic 1 and 2, but with the heroes mechanic. But you know, it's a nice one. There are some glitches, to be sure, that weren't there in the originals, but good stuff.
Yeah, and it's a neat mechanic to have. Rainbow the Yoshi has said they were going to subscribe to you, Skull. Thank you, Rainbow the Yoshi.
Very much appreciated. I hope that you like what you see on my channel, and I hope that you have a fun time.
They also said that they would like to ask if either of us have ever had a chocolate mousse pie.
Not that I'm aware. I've only eaten from 2 pies in my life, unless if we're counting McDonald's. And it was like, my dad called it a mud pie, and he got it from one of his friends, and it was like chocolate. And like, the first one wasn't so bad, but the second one tasted horrible and made me sick, and I was like, I'm never gonna eat anything like this again. Because that's just what happens when I get sick from a food. Like, there was this one time I was eating ribs, and not to, like, gross anyone out, but, like, I took a bite, and it was pretty much all fat, and I was like, ugh, this is disgusting, I'm never eating ribs again.
Oh boy.
It was
Those
gross.
were just not good ribs.
It was awful, it was fucking gross. But, yeah, so, like, I probably haven't had what you were saying, chocolate mousse pie or whatever it was. But maybe that's what it actually was, and mud pie was like an alternate name or something.
Pie? Pumpkin pie is my favorite.
A lot of people like their pumpkin pie. I swear, like, everyone in my family who likes pumpkin pie loves to drown it. Absolutely drown it in whipped cream. And I'm like, why?
Is a whipped cream drowning person? She puts a lot on there. I put a balance because I really like, you know, the actual flavor of the pie, so I don't want to overwhelm it.
That, and you've gotta keep your martial arts figure up. You gotta be a tough Nux.
For that, I mean, if it was about that, might as well just eat the whipped cream and not the pie. But you know, if you get the right kind of exercise and you eat well most of the time, it doesn't really matter all that much.
A very surprising fact I learned: you can be fat and healthy. So It just depends on what you're eating, how much exercise you're getting, and all that.
All I'm saying is, as long as you're eating well most of the time and you're getting exercise, you're good to go.
Yeah, see, Rainbow, maybe that was what I ate because it was frozen. But I don't know if it went bad or if they just made it improperly, but it tasted awful and it made my stomach feel horrible. You know, I was like 8 years old, and you know that's not a terribly fun thing to experience when you're that young. Eight-year-olds shouldn't get stomach cramps. Uh-oh. Okay. Tails, help me out of here. I'm not really a pie person, though. You know, I don't really like pie all that much.
I am!
Yeah.
I like a lot of sweets, though. I'm pretty easily pleased.
Most people in the cake pie debate will say pie. I'd say cake.
It's a lot. Those, like, little things that you can get at Starbucks, those are fantastic.
What about Starbucks? Whoops.
Cake pops from Starbucks, I like those a lot.
What in God's name are cake pops?
Well, I don't know, it is what it sounds like, I guess. It's like a little ball of cake, and then it's dipped in chocolate.
Huh.
On a stick.
That sounds pretty good. I will say...
small, cute snack.
I love ice cream cake. Because you're mixing, like, two of the greatest things in the world. So...
I've had an ice cream cake since I was a kid. That's nostalgic.
I was, like, 18 years old. And I was like, Mom, for my birthday, I just really want an ice cream cake, please. And she was like, okay. Oh wait, no, I was 19 years old. That's right. But I wanted an ice cream...
Age limit on an ice cream cake?
Yeah, I wanted an ice cream cake when I turned 18, but one of my friends actually baked me a cake herself. So I was like, this is, you know, there's much more thought put into this than an ice cream cake, so let's eat this, you know?
Yeah. I haven't, like, celebrated my birthday in quite a long time. Like, not, like, traditionally so. Usually it's just, it's because I work all the time. So, I think it was either last year or the year before that, I was at work and I teach. Kids brought me a pumpkin pie. Somebody apparently found out that that's my favorite thing, so the kids brought me a pumpkin pie and a gigantic balloon.
That's wonderful.
It was cute.
Was it a good pumpkin pie?
They were paying a lot of attention. Huh?
Was it a good pumpkin pie?
It was big. They actually brought 2. Of course, to make sure there was enough for the class. So clearly they were paying close attention, because that's not like something you can guess out of nowhere. It's a very specific favorite thing to bring in as a birthday cake, so that was pretty cute.
But was it delicious?
It was delicious. It was fantastic. That balloon, though. Kids cannot focus when there's a balloon.
Yeah, balloons are fun, man.
It in, like, balloon in the supply closet until it was lunch break. Because, like, if there was just this balloon lurking. No, the kids just could not pay attention because everybody just wanted to look at the balloon and talk about the balloon. Like, guys, it's a balloon. It's gonna have to be hiding in the supply closet now.
It's not like this is a lava lamp, guys. Come on. A lava what? My stepdad owned a lava lamp, and that thing was awesome. Why did those ever go out of style? I would own one. Speaking
of, like, glow-in-the-dark lamp type things, I want like that really expensive, so I can't afford it, like figure of Silver the Hedgehog that he's got the glowing psychokinesis lights. That thing looks so cool. I wanted that so bad when it came out, but it's way too expensive.
Right, I remember that. Yeah, those first 4 figures things are like, whoa, man, very pricey, and like
cool, and they glow.
It just excuse me for the burp there, but my thing about that is maybe it's like my inner little kid, but I kind of think that like statues like that are kind of boring because you can't move them. You know, they don't have any articulation.
Think of it as like, it wouldn't have been a toy. It's what I thought of it as. It's a lamp. So like, I think my inner little kid wouldn't be too bothered by that concept.
Nah.
Because I agree with you, if I was looking at it like an action figure, I'd be like, it's too big to use as an action figure, and too expensive, so if you like scuff it or break it, you're not gonna be getting a new one.
Yeah.
Articulated joints. But then again, a lot of the figures that I had as a kid, they weren't articulated, but they didn't need to be, I guess.
Well,
I used to collect those little plastic Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Came in 2 packs.
Those were fun as fuck.
I loved those. I still have them.
It's something that really like makes me sad is they used to have this like Pokemon like keychain series where like it would be just like a rubber plastic Pokemon inside of a Pokeball, and like they were really nice quality and whatnot. And we had a Charizard one. I loved the shit out of that Charizard one, and I got crushed. And we lost it, unfortunately, somewhere along the line. And
I'm sorry, that's sad.
It's really sad too, because Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. So
I'm a Meowth. Oh, I just saw the part where you got crushed. That was awful.
Yeah, Simp, I finally got crushed on stream again.
Real quick, Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo asked, who's our favorite Sonic villain?
It's gotta be Eggman.
And he's their main guy that they have to deal with, so, absolutely. He's a lot of fun as a villain.
Because, like, I don't think many other villains in the Sonic universe have just been as fleshed out as Eggman, right? Because, you know, a non-Eggman villain doesn't get a lot of time to shine. The only... Oh, sorry, go on.
It's like a lot of games to let, like, his sense of humor side come out, but then also his I'm gonna blow up the moon side come out. So you get a lot with Eggman. The others, like, the other villains probably could be, like, even better, like, than they are if they had the time. Not given that much screen time. It's just like there's their one game, and then the rest is up to like fan conjecture about what they're like.
Definitely, it's like the only other one that really stands out to me. Well, Chaos had a good story, but you know he did turn into a good guy, so I guess technically he doesn't count. The only other one that really stands out to me is Mephiles, because like Infinite, I'll compare him to Infinite. He was not in a very well-written game. But at least with Mephiles, like, he wasn't underwhelming, you know? He was at least a credible threat. Infinite was a whiny little bitch. I'm sorry for any Infinite fans out there.
I am in the category of somebody who likes Infinite. I actually really liked him a lot. I 100% understand all the criticisms lobbed against Infinite, but I really liked him. I totally get it, and I agree, but I like him a lot.
I just thought that he was, like, terribly underwhelming. He's just like, oh, I'm not weak, Shadow, stop making fun of me, you know, like...
Bad for how hard I laughed when he started, like, just screaming, I'm not weak, in the game.
Yeah, it's like...
Because that was in the first half of my my Sonic Forces streaming, and it was before I had the right equipment, so the cutscenes were blocked, and I was trying to explain to the viewers what I was seeing, because they couldn't see the cutscenes, but I could.
Yeah.
And then he just started screaming, and I was laughing too hard, so I was having trouble explaining what made me laugh like that.
Yeah, I think
just kicked him in the head and he cried.
When I first saw that, I laughed too, because it's like, I think they, for some reason, I think they tried to make him like Vegeta, but the difference between Infinite and Vegeta is Vegeta's actually competent, and you know, he complains about not being as strong as Goku or whatever, but at least he fucking does something about it.
Well, to be fair, Infinite did do something about it. He did it. He got his Phantom Ruby thing in his mask, but then he was himself for the whole thing, and it got in his way. Typically, arrogance like that is one of the main flaws that villains will tend to have. You know, I thought it was kind of funny that there was a part where Eggman were talking about, you let Sonic live? And I'm like, yeah, Eggman, you've done that repeatedly. You even did it in this game! You kept him for 6 months to torture him instead of getting rid of him. This is your fault!
Yeah, just like...
You know, an Infinite case for leaving him alive. You did the same thing in the same game!
I just wasn't particularly impressed with Infinite.
I would use the term impressed. But I did like him a lot. I think it's because I run a Sonic series where I have like, you know, I headcanon things up for characters and I build more stories so that they get more of a chance to do certain things. And I think as a writer in that universe, I was like, huh, there's potential here.
I just got both Sonic and Knuckles just like completely hit for no reason. Tails is a jerk. I'm switching out. Tails, you're a jerk.
Boss Leader said Vegeta cried so hard to be Super Saiyan. What are you talking about, Scold?
Oh no, he did. But you know what? Vegeta
he went through the training. he spent like a lot of work on it, I guess. Except in Majin Buu Saga.
Like,
he kind of gave up.
Vegeta, the difference, again, I'll say, is, you know what? He cried about wanting to be a Super Saiyan, but at least he bettered himself. You know, Infinite didn't better himself. Eggman just gave him an upgrade, and then, like, he just got full of himself, and, oh, he didn't do anything afterward, you know? Sonic Forces was definitely too short of a game to really let any of their concepts shine in the way I think most of us would have liked to have seen. I enjoyed the game a lot, I had a lot of fun, but I don't think I'm the most discerning game critic either, so when people have complaints about the game, again, I understand and I agree, but I still had fun, so... Yeah, like, Sonic Forces runtime, I suppose you could say, like kind of an insult, to be honest. Why is Mania longer than Forces?
Yeah, I was able to beat Forces in 2 live streams. That's like maybe a maximum of 5 hours because I think I played a little bit late, and that's including stopping and talking to everybody watching.
The playthrough that I watched,
they needed more time to like let their concept shine. Like they really rushed themselves through it, so nothing got to stand out.
The playthrough that I watched when I decided to check out Sonic Forces, oh, it's Sonic, you're going crazy. Sonic, what's going on? You okay, buddy? Okay, well, while Sonic... Oh, there you are. Now you're sane. Like... What do I want to say about... I got too distracted by Sonic just, like, completely going insane. Like, Forces was, like... There is absolutely no reason why that game, in my opinion, should have been 2 hours long. Like, the playthrough that I watched when I wanted to check out Forces was 2 hours and 16 minutes. From the start menu to the beginning of the credits. And I was like, what? You know? And you have so many levels, too. This game should have been at least 8 hours long. There is no reason
Over
why.
30 levels or something. Yeah, that's a good point.
And the story was just really bad too, and like
just they didn't leave enough time for any of their concepts to get like the amount of shine that they needed. Again, as somebody who writes stories in like the Sonic universe with the Sonic characters though, what that does for me is it leaves me a lot of open space to just run around and do what I want with the storyline. But in terms of it just being like a game for people to sit there and enjoy, they really needed to let it be longer, and it's a shame that they didn't.
Absolutely, and my god, I could complain to you for days about the way that they handled Tails' character, because I thought that,
Not
like,
good. That was not so good.
they completely butchered Tails. I'm sorry, but like
They did. I have no disagreements with that statement. They absolutely did.
you know, everything I say about Infinite being like, you know, a whiny little bitch, Tails is like 10 times more, and he didn't grow. You know, like, there is a perfectly good reason for why he would be all, like, panicky and scared and stuff, but he didn't grow at all. You know, he
He could have had an arc in there, but there's no time to give anybody arcs because they made the story rush.
like, you know, he could have started off all, you know, confident and, you know, hey, I'm a hero too, I'm gonna help Sonic. But, like, he just didn't. He was scared from the beginning. Oh, Sonic! Chaos Zero is attacking! Oh, man, I couldn't beat him at all.
The much later form of that guy, all by yourself.
Exactly! And it's like... God. You know?
Away from that praying mantis guy. He just threw stuff at you and then you ran around like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, the slicers are awful. I hate all of the badniks in this zone. The trifecta, as they're called.
Badniks in this zone really mess with you. Like, I they those star things. It's like they gang up on you by shooting things all over the place.
Slicers, shell crackers, and asterons. Fucking god. You know, but I'm super now, so screw you guys.
Be on fire.
Yeah, I had the fire shield. In fact, I still do. Until the next act, anyway, which I'm about to get to.
This game is just Sonic 1 and 2 tacked together?
Yeah. With the Sonic Heroes team mechanic and like a few other things that you can dabble around with in the options. I would definitely give this one like a recommendation to try out, because like, you know, I said it before, but like this one's got some glitches that weren't there in the original classic games, but it's still an entertaining experience. Fucking slicers.
When I was a kid and like Knuckles was introduced to the games, I always wanted so badly for Knuckles to be allowed to pair up with like Tails or Sonic. You could only play as him by himself. But I used to make like little comics of like Tails and Knuckles teaming up to go save Sonic and stuff like that. I liked the different combos, and that really just wasn't something you could do. Acts like this always look kind of fun for me because you can use everybody all together, and that's something I really wanted as a kid, but it just wasn't something you could do.
You know, I think everyone has that like sort of combination that you don't really see all that often, that they want to like, you know, that they want to see like paired up and, you know, have an adventure together. One for me, like my favorite teaming of any three characters, or any combination of characters in the Sonic franchise is Sonic, Tails, and Amy. And I think that's happened like maybe once or twice. They palled around together a lot for the majority of Adventure 2's plot, but like you don't see that terribly often. And like I've written a few things before, or at least one anyway, where they teamed up and did stuff, and I'm definitely interested in having that dynamic, because I think good things can be done with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is something that they had more time to do in, like, the Sonic comics, was, you know, characters could talk to people they don't normally talk to.
Exactly.
Games. So, you know, you just get more, character interaction, because that's, you know, that's kind of what's going on in there. It's just people talking to each other.
Definitely.
Mantis!
Though I do like the way that they handled the characters in Adventure 2, except for Tails kind of had his whole arc from the first game like removed. But you know, it's whatever. You know, it's not something that I particularly find offensive about it. Yeah, it's weird, but like, you know, like at the same time, Tails is an 8-year-old kid. You know, sometimes like kids will go back and forth on stuff, and you know, if Tails feels.
I just saw you just slap one of those star darts away from you with Knuckles, because he's in super mode, and it just got slapped away.
Oh yeah, Knuckles isn't taking any of that guy's shit. But you know, like, you know, if Tails is scared, he's gonna be scared, you know.
He's, and, you know, in terms of the game's writing, they're not necessarily, like, that, consistent. I'm pretty sure it's a different set of people writing each game, and so they adjust the characters to fit the story that that particular group of writers wants to tell.
Yeah,
but,
every writer will have their own interpretation of a character. That's just something that's, like, law in writing.
And it's the writers change hands pretty often, so that consistency isn't really there.
Oh no! Oh man, Simp would have had a field day with me. Oh. Okay, Asteroid.
I think. No way. Outlaw Man said, I heard Sonic X is quite bad. I thought it was okay, but I didn't watch very much of it. I haven't had a whole lot of time to watch shows. My free time is very limited. It's okay.
I haven't seen all of Sonic X, but like I know the plot and how everything went, and like it was a show that had potential. But I think they went pretty far from reaching it. Overall, I just thought that the story writing was bad. But I'll I've said this on stream before, but I'll give them one thing, is that they did heartwarming really well. Like, the writers seem to like really have the idea that Sonic secretly did like Amy back, and I was, you know, surprised, because like they actually did all of their moments like pretty well. You know, except for when Sonic wanted to be like, you know, a douche like, you know, he usually was in the series. But you know, like, they like those two characters had plenty of moments together. It was like, you know, this seems genuine. This is like actually good writing. Why can't they have this during all of the show?
I thought you were gonna die from the lava, but I forgot you're super.
Yeah. Sometimes I surprise myself with that kind of thing too. I was like, oh man, oh wait, I'm super. Another example of that kind of thing is like, Cream reuniting with her mom in that one episode. Like, that was really sweet, you know? That was, you know, that was a genuinely good moment from the people who wrote the show, so, you know, props to them. Ah, come on, Knuckles.
Very fast through that section right there.
Yeah, I did. And hopefully I can...
It's butt!
Ah, there we are. Just in time. I think if I watched all of it today, it probably would be a guilty pleasure for me too, F-Warrior, but, like, I can't deny that I do think that the series overall is bad. there's just no really getting around that. But, you know, there is a level of nostalgia there too, so I can't deny that. It was, I was watching it quite a bit when I first got into Sonic, so.
New piloting license, we trust you! Oh god.
Is that what people are saying in the chat?
She's like, how old is she when she's classic Amy? Isn't she like Tails' age or something?
She's 8, yeah.
Well, you know, if you let one child genius fly the plane, he can teach anybody.
Oh yeah, of course. Actually, as far as I'm aware...
Amy's back, though.
I'm sorry?
Amy's back!
Ah. Yeah, yep, she is. Classic Amy here to help us out on the adventure. As far as I'm aware, though, like in the classic manuals for like the Genesis games and stuff, they didn't give Tails an age. Like they gave Sonic and Knuckles an age, and they gave Amy an age too. But Tails, apparently, as far as I'm aware, they didn't give him an age until Heroes, and then they were like, yeah, he's 8. That's something that's been, like, debated about a lot in the Sonic fan base for some reason. Like, everyone, like, gets really mad for some reason, like, when they think that you're wrong about the characters' ages. I've seen it in the comments of Sonic Song videos, too, and I was like, really?
Part of the reason why people are disgruntled in the Sonic Song one is, yes, age 8 is the official age, but Sonic Song's Tails had an accident with a TARDIS time machine that he made that aged him up to 12. And anybody who didn't catch that, because it was kind of a joke, but it was something that happened that was it was first introduced in the Christmas special when we came back, episode 14, I think. Anyone who forgot about that joke, or they just haven't seen it, they're like, what? Why do you not know his age? And I'm like, he aged up. And it was a terrible accident. And apparently he saw some things. He's slightly traumatized by whatever happened during his time machine accident, but he has not explained the details yet. But that's a Sonic Song thing. Like, we know he's supposed to be 8.
Yeah, he's 12 in the Sonic Song universe. But yeah, like, as far as I'm aware, it's, Sonic is 15, Tails is 8, Amy is 12, Knuckles is 16, Silver's 14, Rouge is, 18, Blaze is 15, Big is 20, so is Vector, and that's all the ones that I'm aware of. At least off the top of my head.
Knuckles was 100% a 15-year-old when he was first introduced, but if he changed ages at one point, then I'm not surprised, and I don't actually know that. But I remember...
That's what Wikipedia said, actually. It was like...
he was 15. Very well might have. When they rebooted the characters, like, in 3D era, they did change ages on some of them. Like, Amy got older.
Yeah, Sonic had... as far as, like... in Wikipedia, like when I was, you know, first getting into Sonic and all that, I would like to change into Super Sonic. Please. Oh god, there's no way that he can kill me. Actually, yeah, let's see if the electric shield can help me out, get this neat little shortcut. Oh, I can. Ha! Screw your level. But yeah, like, it said something like, in the Sonic 3 manual, Knuckles was said to be 15, and then for Sonic Adventure, they changed it to 16.
Is that they sometimes change the ages, we just, like, try to remember what the last thing they said was, because, again, it's not always consistent. Sometimes the writers just change stuff, so you know what? Okay. I just remember that his age was 15, because there's like a little 4-year-old when he was first introduced, because his age was 15, that's why one of my 2 favorite numbers is 15. My favorite numbers are 3 and 15. And the second one, you guys now know why. Because little 4-year-old me was like, Knuckles is my favorite. I was Knuckles for Halloween once with a homemade costume.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Knuckles was my hero when I was a little kid. He was my favorite. Yeah.
I've always had a respect for Knuckles. He's never really been my favorite, but, you know, yeah, but, like...
He has less to do in the series because Shadow got really popular, but I like Shadow a lot also. But I do think that's why Knuckles you know, he's not always treated very seriously in the series, because Sonic eventually got a different rival.
Yeah.
So, you know, Knuckles had less to do than to be Sonic's other best friend. And so I think sometimes the writers just don't know what to do with him because of that, so sometimes his writing is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Makes him kind of a versatile character though, cause you can make Knuckles, like, you know, all silly and kind of a dummy and all that, but in my opinion, like, I think you can make him serious and whatnot too.
Create characters that can be serious storyline, but they can also be funny. I appreciate both of those things. Like, it's a balance. So Knuckles can be ridiculous and made fun of. You know, he's not a complete dullard.
Yeah.
Fight, Skull, fight! This is all the last battle of the game, yeah?
Yep.
Ooh, we're almost there.
Yeah, this is another... okay, that one was too early. That jump was way too early. This is another one where, like, having 3 characters is really a detriment.
I bet.
And I'm sure the next boss will be, too.
Stompy, like, Robotnik robot, isn't it? It kind of walks forward at you.
How did I live through that? Holy crap. Yeah, the Death Egg robot is, I mean, we'll see.
Best Right and Outlaw Man, yes, I believe that Badnik is called Silver Sonic.
Yep.
Mecha Sonic and Metal Sonic were both very different models. Yes, this is the Stompy guy.
The Stompy guy.
It's time for the ultimate Eggman robot, the Stompy guy. Knuckles, no! Tails, no! Sonic, no!
I was a bit hesitant there, but don't worry, I'm back. I'm back at it.
At our point in the stream, I just saw some carnage. Eddie K. Josness asked, "Did I miss the fun?" Not quite. We are on the final battle of the game. Knuckles are fighting Dr. Stompy. Sorry, Eggman's Robotnik Stompy robot guy. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Oh, and by the way, while Skull fights for his life, let me have a look over here. We got to 973 subscribers for Skull. You're so close to being to that 1,000.
Thank you.
Close.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody. Whoa, why is my alarm going off? I'm sorry, hang on. What are you doing? Shut up, please. It's random.
Honestly, I thought that was the game.
Sorry? I don't know why that was happening. Clearly... oh my gosh.
That's okay, Cam. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no worries. But anyway, thank you guys so much for the subs for Skull. He's really close to being at the 1,000 mark after YouTube changed the partnership program requirements. And he's had YouTube partner, like, since, what was it, 2014?
July 1st, 2015, pretty much.
So he's had the it's been like 4 years that he had YouTube partnership, but because of the way that they're changing the requirements and you need like 1,000 subs and a certain amount of watch hours, they're going to take it away in 4 days.
It's going away on the 20th.
Yep, that's terrible. But he's so close to being at that 1,000 mark. It's 973. That is, I think, less than 30 left.
Yep.
What?
It's 27. And I'm gonna immediately apologize for all the deaths here. Sometimes I just choke on this boss. Sometimes
no worries.
I just choke on the Death Egg robot. Someone's saying use Tails, and as far as I'm aware, he does not jump higher than Sonic. If I die one more time, I'll try.
I saw your comment, Outlaw Man.
Yeah, okay, I'll try Tails.
Switch off between the 3 of them, and we'll all bet on who ends up being the best Dr. Stompy fighter.
No, it is a terrible idea to play this boss as Knuckles.
Is Knuckles not good at this boss with the other 2 jumping around?
Like, Knuckles' jump isn't high enough. So, like, you have to take it really slowly, and I don't want to put my viewers through that boredom.
Rooting for you, though. Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo says, "You can do this!" Yay!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know, Cadestrite. Sometimes, just sometimes I choke. That's just the way that this goes sometimes. Yeah, see, because, like...
Sometimes it's not a matter of not knowing how to do it, but your rhythm is off.
Come on, Lost Leader. Come on. Cut me some slack. I sang for you. This is like attempt number 9 though on this boss. I've really gotta.
At least you have like 30+ lives.
Yeah, at least I did come into this with 41. So at least there's that. Dang it.
You're right.
I swear, you guys, I'm usually not this bad at the boss.
Okay. Also, Codesterite, if we don't pronounce your name right or just about for anybody, we do our best, so we apologize. We may or may not remember to say it right, though, because there are a lot of you guys. But, I'll try to remember. Codesterite.
Yeah, again, like, I was trying to, like, focus on the game, and, like, you know... What am I doing wrong? You know what? I should use the insta-shield. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the insta-shield, because that gives me, like, more of a hitbox, and...
You can do it! Naxella Fluffyfoot says, PRESSURE!
No, I think I've got it. I think I'm gonna use the insta-shield. Let's see how that goes.
Go for it, dude! Burley's Rouge the Bat says, "You can do it!"
Okay, I got a little scared on that one. It seems to be,
Stay focused.
Seems to be working pretty fine. Yes, this is, Sonic Classic Heroes. Good ROM hack.
Available.
I'm sorry?
We're asking if they might have been, like, asking if the Insta-Shield is in Sonic Classic Heroes. Yes, it is.
Okay, just, let's take this
Says,
carefully
"You can
here.
do it, boss!"
Thank you. I'm doing better than I have, this whole stream, so we'll see. Mr. Stompy, as KN like to call him.
Mr. Stompy, why?
Let's see. There we are! He's done for. Oh yeah.
We'll catch up to you in the stream in a moment. Not quite that far yet. Post. Get to the victory. Aha! There you go. Now you killed him in the stream. So yay!
Now I get to.
I thought this was a Mania mod the whole time. No, this is what is this?
This is a ROM hack.
Game.
I don't know if this is a hack of Sonic 2 or Sonic 3. It uses the Sonic 3 style title cards and it feels a little more like 3, but I still can't say that I'm really, sure on that. Because apparently apparently 3 is a little bit harder to hack than the other two, Sonic 1 and 2. So I don't know which game this is a hack of, but again, like I recommend that you try it. It's a fun thing to try out and like experience. So
Try that plane.
I'm sorry that it took like 12 attempts to beat the final boss. I'm usually not that bad at it. And Lost Leader again making fun of me. But again, just
Sure says good job, Skull.
Thank you, Lyra. Very appreciated.
The birds went super!
Yeah, indeed they did. That's something to do with the color palettes, actually, because like in the bad ending, the birds are blue like Sonic. So when you're super, they turn gold. Thank you, Simp, for the compliments. Thank you, everyone who's complimenting me here.
Brito said, you made it! And Blue Magic says, good job! And Symphonic Labyrinth says, yay! Leanne says, good job! Royal Phoenix said, Tails was so adorable at that end pose. Outlawman says, I think I should say something again. Oh, hashtag Outlawman says, hashtag let's get Skull to 1,000 subs and hashtag free hugs. And Keely says, nice job, Skull, and Maito saying, yay!
Again, thank you all for the support. It's a fun one, so if you can get your hands on it, and in fact, KN, I mean, you have an emulator, so
A computer that exploded, I do.
Well, the good thing about this is, in vanilla Sonic 1 and 2 you can't save, but in this one, it has save files, so... I mean... That's how I played it just now.
Congratulations on beating the game!
Like, my streams don't usually have cutoff times. I am gonna, like... as I usually do, I'm gonna, do a little bit of a hangout segment. It's probably gonna be shorter than usual because KN is a busy person. But yeah,
you
like
probably need to go. I wanted to stick around until at least you finished the end boss because we were so close, but I have not eaten since before we started my stream, and I'm going to die.
Oh. Can you take like maybe like 2 or 3 questions, or like maybe have a limit of like 5 minutes?
2 or 3, but I don't want to make you have to rush through your whole ending segment just to wait for me, so I can stick around for a couple, but then I really gotta go. It's... I'm very hungry.
No, okay. I don't want to deprive you from food or anything either, so... yeah, I'm gonna keep the game running in demo mode as a visual stimulant like I usually do. So yeah, let's just talk for a little bit, and I'm probably gonna cut it off when KN has to leave, but I had a very good time here tonight, guys. Even though I what was it, like 12 times that freaking boss, just ugh. Kyle S.
Song, life lesson, always eat 3 meals a day. I'm very good about eating, like, enough food. I don't skip meals, it's just today was a very busy day, so it's been a long time since lunch, so my 3rd meal of the day is coming soon.
I typically don't eat any more than twice per day, but, I try to keep up with that kind of diet. Sometimes I'll do 3. Sometimes I'm just like
So
not
I need a
hungry at
lot
all,
of
and I'll.
food.
Sometimes I don't get hungry at all, and I only eat once. But
Couldn't imagine. I'm very active, I guess. I run around a lot. I'm really hungry like all the time. I have like the opposite problem. I don't like forget to eat or like hungry. I am always hungry.
Yeah, like more active people, because they're burning calories all the time, so they're gonna be hungry more often. Um, uh, Codesterite.
Have a question that you were trying to ask before?
Uh, who? Who was asking?
You said Kyle S, and then I ran over you with
Oh,
Blue Magic's advice.
Kyle S was wondering, KN, who are you? Can you plug your channel and talk about what you do?
Hello, my name is KN. I'm the director of the SonicSong182 channel. We make a series there called Ask the Sonic Heroes. That's the main thing we do. We do a variety of other things, but I think most people at this point know us for the SonicSong182's Ask the Sonic Heroes show. And basically, people submit questions to the show, and then our team of actors improvise responses. We just put out a Valentine's Day episode the other day, which was very exciting. So it's a really good time over there if you like improvisational humor, and if you're interested in Sonic related stuff. I think I recall earlier in the chat you might have mentioned that you're not as much into the Sonic fandom, or you don't know a whole lot about it, so it might be something you might try, but you may or may not like it. I guess I can pull up a link for you so you can check it out for yourself and then decide for yourself whether you'd like to stay or not. But thank you for asking. That is me. And oh yeah, this is helpful to know. Skull902 is one of my voice actors on the channel, so that's how I know him, and that's why I'm here to hang out.
Yep. Though, we know each other because she auditioned for my project first. So, really, it's all me. It's all I'm the reason why we have a friendship. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see here. Codesterite the Blue Knight asks, what was your first Sonic game? Mine was Sonic Rush Adventure, and I got to the secret boss and beat it a long time ago. Congrats. Mine, the very first Sonic game that I played was Adventure 2 Battle. When it was coming out for the GameCube, me and my older brother played the multiplayer at a kiosk in Toys R Us, and he figured out how to jump off the ramps in the boarding level, and because he wanted to have an edge over me, he wouldn't tell me how to do it. So he won the race handedly.
Monster.
Well, we were 8 and 7 at the time, going on 9 and 8, so you know, little kids can be kind of rude at times. Lyra asks, what has been the most difficult Sonic game for you to beat? Well, I kind of want to say Sonic Unleashed because of like Eggman Land and other such things. But Mania was Mania didn't take me too terribly long to beat first time. It was like 4 hours total. Let's see. I can't really think of a Sonic game that I had too terribly difficult of a time beating for the first time, except for like some parts of Unleashed, because that one was made to be more difficult than the other ones. So that's my opinion on that. KN?
I'm sorry, I was getting the channel link for Kyle S. Was that what game did you find the most difficult to beat?
Yeah, what Sonic game was the most difficult for you?
When I was a little kid, Sonic 1 was pretty tough. Sonic 3D Blast wrecked me. I could barely play Sonic Spinball. That was awful. I'd get to like the second level, I could barely survive. It was harder then because I was a little bit younger. serve a decent challenge for me. I am actually glad that I didn't live stream the entire playthrough because you guys would have seen me die for like a week on that last level. I was so bad at it. People already got stuck. I don't know. There must be some kind of meme going on about Oil Ocean, but Oil Ocean brings me some pain. I thought that the gimmicks used in Mania were really cool for it, but that level took me forever.
And like
I could beat it just fine, but like getting the Chaos Emeralds is just a thing that never happened. Sonic Advance 3, I love that game. I still have 1 emerald to get, and it's been that way for years.
Been that way since 04. Like in Mania, I thought that the special stages were also just like exceedingly hard. They're not too bad to master. Like that thing that I said from earlier though still applies. Like a little kid I don't think would be able to do it in a fairly decent amount of time. But yeah. Let's see. Leanne asks, who is the most annoying Sonic character? And I'm going to say Styx the Badger because I can't really think of any character that particularly annoys me anymore or less, really.
I'm gonna cop out and say Omo Chow. How's that?
You are a sheep. Just saying what everyone else would say.
I don't really have any issues with any of the Sonic characters in general, so I might as well pick the tutorial. It was pretty annoying, I guess, in Sonic Freeriders. It's like, he was just a little bit too much and a little bit too involved. I'm just like, please stop him. But I don't hate him, like, I don't know if I hate any Sonic character in particular. Things of my negative feelings about things usually aren't very strong. Like if I rather than hate stuff, I'm more like what hate is for me.
Hate's a pretty strong word, and off the top of my head right now, I can't particularly think of anything I necessarily hate, at least in terms of characters from the Sonic franchise. But yeah, I'm gonna take one more question and then we're probably gonna sign off. And it's not gonna be when will the live stream end because I just said that.
Yeah, that one doesn't count. But thank you for asking, Mario and Sonic's Adventures.
Just okay. Very quickly, I have not played Sonic the Fighter, so I can't say anything about it. Just one more question we could talk about a little bit. I
played that one either, so I can't really weigh in.
Simf asks if I told KN what she told me earlier. No, I didn't. Let's see, what did, oh, right, yeah, okay, I guess we'll end it on a story here today. Right, so, Simp was interested in streaming after we were done here, and, Ouija Prower, told her that if she did that, it'd be a triple S event, because the first one was Sonic Song. The second is Skull902, and then the third is Symphonic Labyrinth, so triple S.
Ooh, triple S!
Last question. Outlaw Man says, or asks, can I ask what you think of Sonic 3 and Knuckles? And really quick, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite of the classic or classic-style games. I do like it more than Mania. And I just think that it, like, it's a really good example of what you can do with that kind of gameplay. I think they really hit their stride in that one. And, it's just really fun to get all the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Emeralds and be Hypersonic or any of the other characters, really. It's a fun time, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Like, really good.
I agree on basically every point there. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite of the classic games. It's got my boy in it, Knuckles. It was his introduction. I'm very, very fond of it. And yes, I did like it more than Mania. Mania did not knock its top spot out, even though Mania was a very enjoyable game. I think it would be difficult for, like, for Mania to have taken a top spot from Sonic 3 and Knuckles for like my favorite classic era game, because it just doesn't have the nostalgia because it introduced my favorite character and all that. But it does, you know, I enjoyed Mania a lot. But Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite classic styled game.
Yeah, like it's my favorite of any 2D Sonic game, and I would definitely give it like a 9 out of 10. It is very, very good. But yeah, oh, were you gonna say something?
Oh, just yes, good stuff.
Definitely. So, I think that's it for today. KN's got to eat, so I couldn't do as long of a hangout segment. But you know what? I'm looking out for the health of my boss. So yes. Just again, everyone. Thank you for like all the subscribers that I got, because I probably have like plus 40 subscribers on my day today, and that is amazing. Like just thank you all so much, and thank you KN for providing me with this really fun time and being able to uh, hang out here. Um, Thank you everyone for coming over from the Sonic Song stream to see this. This was a really fun stream. And just KN, do you have any last comments?
Thank you for hanging out with us, everybody. And for those of you who are with us from the previous stream too, boy, was that a long streaming marathon so far. I think there might be someone else who may or may not still stream today. So if you guys get, if you guys want to go watch us, if Symph is still doing a stream afterwards, you might want to go check out their stream too.
Yeah, if Sim streams, I'll definitely be in the chat if she streams. So yeah, just you guys have provided me and KN and Musical Sushi and Melvin with a really good night. At least I would hope for the other two that I mentioned. And it's just been incredible, and I hope that we can have an experience like this again. So I've been skull902. Ken?
Hi, this is KN.
Okay.
Hey, from SonicSong182. Yay!
Yeah, so for SonicSong182's KN, I have been skull902, and as far as premiere streams go, look out for April, because that's going to be the next one for Amy is Best Anime. I don't know who's going to be there, but it's going to be a fun time, I hope. So I'll see you for the next stream, the next premiere stream as well, and just hope that you guys enjoy the channel and everything that I have to bring to you guys. Very much appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a fantastic night. Thank you.